Well, hello everybody. I'm Ferney Munoz. I'm originally from Colombia, and in the years that I've been working with IT and then transitioning into wireless, I had, a few challenges with the first part, and I'm going to share with you some of the challenges that perhaps some of you have faced yourself. Working in high schools, and having kids walking around, texting, playing, being funny can be a challenge. Surveying classrooms can pose another challenge. Having cables hanging around can perhaps be a challenge. And my arms are really, really strong, but after carrying a computer for 2 minutes, they get tired. That's weird. And yes, you do a lot of walking. I got these stats from a guy that, you can see his steps and the hours and everything. And there he is. So I'm not trying to be funny here or anything, but Jerry, when you need to go to a bathroom, where do you put your computer? Okay, you don't have to answer that. But I'm going to share with you a scenario. Does that look familiar? No? Never? And unless you are Devin Aiken, who can do spectrum analysis with your bare head, I cannot afford going to a site and losing my computer. That's our most valuable asset when you're surveying. And Mr. Parsons, gave me a tray. I'm going to probably leave this here for a sec. I want. This is as hard as this to get it off. Very, very complicated. The first challenge I had with the initial tray, of course, he's got a Segway. Not everybody here has got a Segway. It had some Velcro at the bottom to hold the tray in the Segway, which is really convenient, but when you're surveying with it, I damaged so many pair of pants, and my wife was like, "What have you been doing?" And it's hard to explain that this Velcro will damage that. Another challenge was when you're going to travel, this didn't fit in the carry-on. So we reduced the size. So there's been a lot of changes. And the nice thing is this is from the wireless professionals to the wireless professionals. We face these challenges every day. And thinking of the challenges I face and said, perhaps others have the same challenges, and we've made some changes. One of them was the size. The other thing that we added to this, sometimes when you're walking around, you walk into a classroom or you're doing a late night survey, all they give you is a key. And you have to open doors and close doors, and sometimes you have to turn the lights off when you're done, and you have to do all these things while you're holding your computer. And one thing I learned from the school districts is if it makes sense, it ain't right. Because sometimes you walk into a room and the light switches are on the opposite side. It's like, this doesn't make sense. Yep, remodel. So sometimes you have to carry stuff that very easily, if you need a fine line of sight, use a laser, use your air check while you're surveying. All this stuff becomes much, much easier with the survey tray. Some of the improvements that have been made is that now at the bottom we have some straps that not only help hold it, but that's the support that you're going to have because all the pressure is going to be on it. The smaller model is 1,050 grams. This one is a whole pound heavier, but it's sturdier. It's designed for a bigger, heavier computer. This one is designed for a smaller, lighter computer. It looks, it can look funny. Sometimes people ask, like, what are you doing? By having this here, we added the logo. Because, some people, you walk into an office, and there's always somebody, what are you doing? And now that we have this, there's always somebody in the office that do the talking for you, and they look at the other guy like, hello, Einstein, wireless professional. Perhaps he's the wireless guy. He's doing wireless. And of course, the Velcro here, we can use our patches. We can use our customized patches for the company name, the labels, and of course, sometimes you get that lady that's really mean. It's like, what do you think you're doing? And you're surprised by the question, and then you can just turn around and say, I'm checking for radiation. And for some reason, that kind of scares people. They're like, oh, really? How is it looking? It's like, pretty bad right now, but I'll fix it for you. So they kind of change their attitude. So that is also thinking on the wireless professional, okay? And with that, I think this is the first time I'm going to be under my time. But we have a limited supply of these trays. It's been very popular. Don't be intimidated by the straps. And one of the challenges and the improvements that we're going to make in the future is get longer straps for the bigger guys. One of the nice things, this strap holds the bag. And also, if you have your computer inside and you happen to get it, it will hold it right there. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, that didn't prove my point. That's not what I was trying to entail, because here's what happens in real life. When you have the computer and you're surveying with it, one of the challenges we faced is going to the bathroom. And I don't know about you, Jerry, but the rest of us humans have certain necessities. By having the computer in a position where you're surveying, and you are in this position, look how hard it's going to be to get it out of the tray. And then, just this way, oh, this thing is, okay, this doesn't count. You usually don't survey with a microphone around you. Hey, hang on 1 second, let me just. Not that many of you survey with a tie either, but this is like a live demo. They hardly ever work, not even for technology stuff. But getting it in, that microphone came off again. Going from that position into a way that you can use it, you are ready for business. Of course, what you have to do is close the zipper. You're ready to position.